Hey, my name is Natasha and welcome to this little budget. That's my little human, where we are saving for the big things in life on a little budget. If this is your first time checking out my channel, welcome. I hope you stay, watch, like, comment, and subscribe. To my returning supporters, hey budget buds, how are y'all doing? I am tired, but I am well. And happy March. It's March 1st. We are in the last month of the first quarter of 2022. And that's just weird and exciting to say. But anyway, excuse me, what we are doing tonight, or whenever you're watching this, is going over my sinking funds to see how much I saved, as well as giving a debt update. So let's get to it. I have my calculator here. I have this green binder, which I decided to put all of my trackers in here. I kind of just didn't like the trackers in the binders. So I just put them in here and made a little tracker notebook. So we'll be referencing this. And I have my Elevated Life Co. workbook, where I will be using the sinking funds. Oh, nope, I'm in January. The sinking funds update tracker, as well as the debt update tracker. Okay. So move this over here so there's not a glare. I am using a awfully bright light, so I apologize. I still have yet to replace my ring light, so I'm working on that, but whatever. So last month, I was able to save $2,612, or that's not quite right. Well, the amount is right. I didn't save that much in 1 month. In January, this is just what the ending balances were for my January sinking. Oh man. This is just what the ending balance was for my sinking funds in January. Good grief. So when I do my monthly overview, what I do off camera is fill in all of the categories and then put in the starting balance. The new ones here are Baby, Lauren, and Miscellaneous. I'd always had a savings account for my daughter and a cash envelope, but never a sinking fund. Baby is just, when I found out I was pregnant, I thought it was just time to start a sinking fund, something I did not do with my daughter, which now that I have a better understanding of my money and how to budget, necessity. And then Miscellaneous for just the little random things that may come up and I'm not exactly sure where to pull it from. I now have an envelope for that. So these were the starting balances. This was the total. So let's go ahead and put our ending balances in. I know some people like to do like a transaction log for each fund. I'm just going to put the end balance and the overall change, whether it was positive or negative. You know, I got to put you guys at a little tilt. So I just cash stuffed sinking funds and things yesterday. All removed any money that I needed to, added money that had to go back, or all of that good stuff. So all of my trackers are up to date. I am going to use this one for Baby, so I'm just going to fill that one in. All right. My February mystery challenge, the scratch off, wasn't for car maintenance. It was for Baby. My March mystery savings challenge is for car maintenance. So that $125 that I was able to save, which you'll see in my savings challenge video, goes towards Baby, and I already added that in. So my end balance here was $192. And that was an overall positive change of $186. So I can put this one back in here because it's not hole punch. So I just put it in this little pocket. And now we can go in order. So And I'll just put this off to the side. You don't really have to see all of that. For Babe, we started the month at $17 and we ended the month at $60. And so this was a net positive change of $43. Good. And I'm gonna just check my calculator just to make sure my mental math is still sharp. Yep, there we go. All right, so for car maintenance, we were at $475. And we ended the month at $600. And so that was a net positive change of $125. So not bad. And definitely using a good portion of my tax refund, I was able to really kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Juice up my sinking funds. I don't know. Christmas, it ended at $180. And so considering we started the month at $40, that was a $140 increase. Debt, we were at $75 when we started, and we ended the month at $200. So good, net positive change of $125. For emergency, we started at $320 and we ended at $445. And so that would be 445 minus 320, 125. For future, a great big portion of the Alphabet Savings Challenge that I finished in January went to future, about $200. So we were able to, $150. So we were able to beef that one up a lot even before my tax refund. So we ended the month at $675. And that will give us net positive change of $125. I think that is the case for most of these. In gifts, we were at $10. We ended at $95. And so this gives us a $85 change. For glasses, which next month, or actually this month because it's March, I have my eye appointment already scheduled, and so this I know will be depleted, and that's okay because that's what these funds are for. We ended at $245, and I don't anticipate using all of this, so I'll definitely have a little left over to start this fund over again. So we were able to add $75 for the month of February. Hair had nothing because we used all of that up, and it now has $200. So that was a change of $200. Lauren had $7, and part of the Alphabet Savings Challenge I used for a home project, and I had change left over, so I had split it between her and Baby Bud. So she started at $7, and she's ending the month with $47. So that is a $40 change. Medical had $52. And if you watched my cash stuffing, you would know that my last labor and delivery deposit, I did not have to pay because I had met my deductible, plus I had overpaid the previous payments. And so I was able to pocket the $200 that I had budgeted to make the last payment. So we're ending the month of February at $337. So that is pretty exciting because I want to start bulking this one up again. $285. Nice. I know I'm going to need to use some of this to re-up on my prenatals, which I'm going to just go to Costco so that I can get a bigger bottle rather than the 60 count bottle from Target. And those 60 days kind of go by rather quickly. For memberships, we were at 110 to start the month, and we ended with 155. And so that was a $45 change. I know Costco was due first in May, and then Sam's is due in July. So this 110 is enough to cover, or more than enough to cover, both memberships. So we'll have a little bit of cushion left over when the time comes to start over again. Miscellaneous was a new fund that was added. So we had nothing to begin with, and we're ending the month at 65. So that was... Eventually, some money will come out from here. I'm going to use it to purchase a bookshelf for the kids' room so that all of the books can be stored in one place rather than the hodgepodge of storage that we have in there. And sorry for the little voice you guys are hearing. Shopping had $5. We are ending the month at 65 for a $60 change. I'm going to try to bulk this one up so that I can buy clothes and shoes once I drop some of this baby weight. Some. Technology was at $260. We ended at $315. And so $55 change. This little budget was at $20. We are at 45 now because I did take out the funds I needed for my February monthly giveaway. So if you haven't watched my last paycheck of February cash stuffing, watch it because you still have time to enter. Giveaway closes March 2nd. So not a lot of time, but still a little bit of time. So this was a $25 change. Travel started off with $115 and now has $230. And so that is a change of $115. So we doubled the amount that we started. Tuition, and I don't know if I should keep tuition as a sinking fund or if I should make it a cash envelope, since it's like, it is like we're going in it every month. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but the ending balance is $150. So even though money was added, money was taken out. So there was really no change. And then for birthdays, it's just because I forgot. So I'm out of order here, but that's okay. Next month, I will fix that. For birthdays, we are at $425. And so $195. We added quite a bit to this just so that I can bulk up for my birthday, as well as Lauren's birthday, as well as the first birthday that I am going to be spending money on this year is my sister's birthday in April. So I got some time. So now that I have all of my ending balances change, I'm going to go ahead and tally up what my end balance is and then what we were able to, what this is. You guys get what I'm saying. You know, my words are failing me right now. So here goes. All right, so this brings our end balance to $4,726. So this should be, if I were to subtract my starting amount or my starting balance from my ending balance, $2,612. This should all come to $2,114. Not bad. I mean, I did stuff almost $1,800 from my tax refund. So that was definitely a huge boost. And I'm not too, even though again, I think this is an impressive amount, because even if I take $1,780, which was what I had put from my tax refund, I was able to just save on my own $334 in the month of February. So I still think that's pretty impressive. And knowing that some of these funds will take a hit in this month and in the coming months as we have different appointments, as we prepare for baby. But, you know, again, that is why we save, so that other things like my credit cards or whatever don't take a hit. So we were able to save $2,114. I am pretty dang on proud of that. So once I'm done off camera, I will then take these categories, put them in the March tracker with the ending balance as the starting balance, so that we can do this again at the end of the month. Now, very quickly, let's talk debts. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so these are listed. I list them based on least amount to largest amount. And so my Walmart credit card was what I was focusing on. The original start balance, long before I decided to do this, long before I had a YouTube channel, was $6,800 approximately. I'd actively been paying more than the minimum payment for a few years, and then got really serious about it. And so at the time I received my tax refund, my starting balance was $2,913.11. Of course, this didn't account for the interest that was added. So I made a minimum payment, or I made a payment of $150, which was just like an extra payment. Guys, sorry about that. And then I basically paid off the balance from my tax refund. So now it is zero. And every time I check my Capital One account, it just says zero. And it just makes me so excited. So my student loan, so this will not show up again on my next debt update. Student loan 1 is in COVID forbearance, so it is still $5,417. I didn't put the change, but it's like some change. Student loan, so I didn't make a payment to that. I am considering making a debt payment just so that I have a little that goes towards the principal before interest and things start to kick back in after May. Although, well, let me just keep going. Student loan number 2 is $6,724 and some change, but I left the change off. Again, $0 because these are both in COVID forbearance. I am applying for student loan forgiveness, so fingers crossed that maybe these will go away. My remaining credit card, the balance was $14,737.86. That was my starting balance. I made the minimum payment of $349.18. And then currently, I just looked it up just so that I can get the exact amount. Interest has already been tacked on. And that is leaving me with an end balance of $14,564.79. And then for my car loan, the starting balance was $15,665.22. I make a minimum payment. Well, the minimum payment is like $441 and change. I just went up to $460. Not a huge deal, but you know, something extra. I did check my statement, and the end balance is $15,391.80. So adding all of this up, it was $45,457.19. In terms of minimum payments made, let's go ahead and tally that up. So $2967.51 plus 349.18 plus 460 was $3,776.69. Our ending balance, $54.17 plus $67.24 plus $14,564.79 plus $15,391.80 brings me down to $97.59. Not bad. So my total monthly debt payoff was this is like at the end of the notebook, so I don't have much room to like brace my hand. 3,000. Well, yeah, you guys get the point. And then if we think about where my debt started this year, let's go back. I'm doing it from my starting balance for the year, which was oh, okay. I see what I did. So it's not necessarily the minimum payment. It's just what went to it. I'll fix that at the end. I'm not gonna like, I guess I should, because then I'm not gonna get the right percentage. Okay, whatever. I'll fix it off camera. But for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna fix it. So I started the year at $46,184.98, which at the start of my taking my finances seriously, I was about at $52,000. So that was a decrease from 2020 to 2021. And now I'm really trying to get it under 40. I'm not focusing so much on debt this year, really just trying to bulk up different savings so that I can feel secure if anything were to happen. We have funds that we can dip into so that I can really just start throwing lots of money at debt. I'll go back and fix it. But for the sake of this all, because I just, for the sake of it all, and I hope I'm doing this right. There are also instructions in the book on how to do this. And so, I'll figure that out. Guys, I'm fumbling super hard here. Let me just see how I even got what I got. Okay, so that's what I did. So the struggle is real. Don't judge me, guys. I'm going to take this 3,776.69 divided by my 46,184.98. Y'all, okay, whatever. I'll figure this out. I'm not even going to worry about this right now. I can't. My head is, I'm not going to figure it out right now. But whatever. The idea here is, move these papers out of the way. I was able to pay this amount and lower my debt, and I'm now at 42. So I'm getting closer and closer to getting to 40 and then being under 40, which is a good place to be. At the height of my fiscal misbehavior, mishandling, irresponsibility, whatever you want to call it, my debt was approximately $72,000. So I was in debt more than I made in a year. And it was bad. I had like personal loans, lots of credit cards, everything carried pretty high balances. And it was just frustrating because there were points in time where after I paid those bills, there was very little left to live. Something that I've always done though was make sure I paid my bills on time. Never missed a payment. And even if I just could give them the minimum, that is what I did. but it also meant I was probably not really living, right? Just like surviving. So I'm so glad to get almost 30,000 of that debt gone and paid off, and still actively working to do that. But yeah, so thanks to budgeting my tax refund and being wise about how I needed to use that, I was able to save over $2,000. I was able to put over $3,000 towards debt and really tackle getting rid of my second to last credit card. Luckily, Brittany and Taylor were nice enough to put instructions on how to do this in the front of the book. So I'm going to go do that and make some solid corrections so I'm not screwing this all the way up. But guys, thanks for joining me for yet another video. Stay tuned. I am going to be doing, for the first time ever, my net worth. So let's find out how much I'm worth in our next video. But again, thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe. I would love to have you be my budget bud. Well, until next time, bye budget buds.